Welcome to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined booth by Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing... tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago, and this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now, when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Scanning the field is Hussein. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona's offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Arizona runs out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Hussein. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that.
Turning it on! Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Arizona in a hurry. Let's talk a little about Arizona. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Dropping back, it's Hussein. Quickly complete. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's small. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Right down the middle. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The give to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Red pass, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Phillips. Breaks into the open. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Looking to throw, it's Hussein. It's complete on the right side. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had no...
Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the air on first down. He's open on the right. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Rides to back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Wildcats are on the move. Tight end now in motion. On the ground. Touchdown, Wildcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Now on first down from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Arizona right back to the line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've been able to get the ball out of their own end nicely. 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Gonna look downfield again. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duke. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The short hands. It's Phillips. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, they were trying to catch the defense sleeping there. Everyone thinking they're running the ball on 3rd and inches, right? But the defense was not surprised. They were ready for it, and they get the sack.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Hussein. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll go to the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. a 1st and goal from the 10. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for them 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident, you're ready to rock and roll, and they get the 1st down.
To throw, it's Hussein. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look at the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing.
He's going for the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Wildcats in the hurry-up.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got it in the middle. It's Duke. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun. He leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here on 3rd down. Brown has it. Gets it past the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Arizona in a hurry.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Dead center, perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield is Hussein. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. They'll throw on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Richardson. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosion from 60 yards out.
Number 12. Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. It'll be a draw. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Arizona right back to the line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Turning it on! He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal.
Base 27 jump. Base 27.
The give. Touchdown, Arizona! And here they come, almost all the way back. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it to Hussein. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk.
Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than's blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal.
Green 25.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Great job by the back on the option. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
Arizona in a hurry. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll do it himself. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Richardson. Just does not like to be tackled. Discarding guys and getting to the 21. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The snap sets up the throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Going for 6. Touchdown, Arizona. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hussein. On the run, still looking. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Hey, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to
Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. It came down to the final.